Well, hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome, yes, to Voxel Tycoon, the pre-alpha that I got from their website just a few moments ago. You can check this one out on Steam, where it's not yet available, but you can go ahead and add it to your wish list, or you can check out their website in order to get into it now. So, Voxel Tycoon, just like other games we've been checking out on the channel, like Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe, or even games like Rise of Industry, or even really like Railroad Tycoon games, or even like, for example, Transport Fever. This game, you'll be transporting things around and going to mines and different things like that to pick up cargo and drop it off at the cities in order to make them grow. This game also has an asset editor, so for those of you who are very talented in building your own things, like for example your own custom coal mine, you can do that, add it to the game list, and then go ahead and start a new game and build to your heart's content. So if you want to see more of this game, make sure you show your support. This one is going to be quite fun, I think, as we're going to see trains and trucks making all sorts of deliveries in what seems to be an infinite world, where we can unlock more regions around us and see different types of biomes like deserts and jungles and forestry areas and savannas and that type of thing. So basically think like Minecraft meets Open TTD meets like Rise of Industry / maybe a little bit of like a Tycoon city builder in there. It feels a little bit like. I like it a lot. So, big games coming out this year, including Skyhaven, and like recent releases like Sim Airport and things have really changed things up, and it's really fun to see management simulators, and this is no exception. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's build ourselves a big O transport empire, and I love this really awesome art style. So thanks again for tuning in and showing your support, everyone. I love the fact that you're here, and welcome to all the new subscribers. Let's get into it, shall we? Here we go. Alright, here we are. Welcome everybody to the Mesquite region. Good to have you here for Raptor Transport. Yes, that's the name of our company. Awesome, fantastic. We got things started. There's many different cities around us, all with different types of requirements in order to grow their city. You can see deposits here, for example, coal, and then you can see here that cities require certain things, such as in this case, iron ore with a medium demand. So the better we meet high demand and the closer they are, the better it is. Wow, the entire state of Wisconsin is here too. Cool. So we're going to look around, and as you can see, there's many different little biomes around us. We've got sand and iron ore and things that we can export, but also there's different little regions here that we can buy and unlock later on. And they all have different biomes too. Like I mentioned, there's deserts and there's jungles and that type of thing. Looks like there's a lot of tundra around us, so I'll probably have to go past that in order to find it. But there's some beautiful bodies of water here too. So what I see here is some wood. Looks like we can deliver some logs to recent areas or local areas in order to get stuff going. So it looks like there's a medium demand here at Mesquite for coal and also for wood. Now we got to go quite a long way, I think, to get to that wood and coal up here. So it's going to be quite a long trip, and we're probably going to have to transport things via train. There's also conveyor belts in this game too. So let's get started first by supplying maybe Mesquite with coal, and then Buena Park with iron ore to make us some initial money, and then everything should be fine. So, oh, and what does Wisconsin have for a demand? I think if it's green, it's a medium demand, and if it's red, it's a high demand. Like, for example, over there, where they require what looks to be iron ingots. Yeah, that must be iron ingots. So, okay, well, let's go ahead and begin. If you guys remember these types of games, it's very easy. All you got to do is put down a coal mine and then connect it to everything. So we'll probably place that right in the middle, and somewhere like that would be just fine. And then that takes a little bit of money to do. Then we're going to lay some roads going back this way. There's not a high demand, so we don't need to build like a, high-speed rail line or something like that to connect the two. So we'll just add onto the road here and swing this way, and then we'll connect the two that way. Oh, wait a minute. Just got to click again. There we go. Cool, you got to give it a confirmational click. That's kind of nice. So we'll build a road from the mine, which should be nearby, and we'll build a delivery zone or a pickup zone from there in just a moment. Actually, let's build it right here. Let me get rid of this road and try to build it like this. There we go. Perfect. So now both cities are connected, and we can actually drive through one city to the other and deliver all the different goods. Okay, let's go ahead and put down what's next is a terminal. So a freight station needs to go down and be built here in order to pick up goods from the coal mine, and they'll start gathering there. And then we need a garage for our trucks to spawn from. So let's go ahead and put that down somewhere near the city here. Actually, I like the city of Mesquite. So I guess we'll have our trucks drive from this way, and we'll kind of put our base up here, like our HQ or something like that. Can't build here. Oh, that's interesting. How come? Doesn't seem to be any reason. But now we're going to buy some trucks. So the AA truck here, I believe, carries coal. So we'll get that started then. We'll buy one of these trucks, and we'll get it rolling out there. And let's see if we can set a schedule. Individual route. Let's see if we can click on things that we want it to go to. So from the truck factory here, can I add a thing? Load from the truck factory, or from the thing there, and then offload at the this area here. It looks like we actually have to build a drop-off area, another freight station here. So let's build one of those. Terminals, freight station should be behind there. There it is. And then let's build a little drop-off station. I think we could probably put one over here. Can I squeeze it in? Ah, there we go. We can just connect it this way. Build a little road there. Perfect. Okay, so now it's going to go there and load, and then we want it to offload here. And it'll fulfill that need. So the truck should be ready to go. Car number 1, beep, beep, there it goes. So we're going to need a couple of these trucks. So I don't know if there's a way to clone. There is. Okay, so we can just copy this truck, for example. So we can buy a couple of those. So car 2 will have to be manually done again. So again, to do that, all we have to do is click on that, go to the plus. It's going to load coal here, and then it's going to offload coal back at HQ over here. Perfect. So the city of Mesquite isn't going to need too much coal, but, you know, a few trucks will be needed to meet the demand. Now, eventually, we can do things like conveyor belts that will bring all of the local materials to, like, a big station. So if we wanted to build, like, a giant train station, and we had iron ore over here, and coal here, we could build a station here, and then just have the conveyor belts bring it to the big station. But since the local demand is not so high, investing in a huge railroad line probably wouldn't be beneficial for us. Eventually, we have to unlock other regions. Let's see what we need to do that. Looks like we need to take a quick look at the region. So we need to unlock it for money. So we need to be turning a profit in this region before we go on to the other area. So that's kind of neat. Let's see what the other local needs are. We see iron ore and wood there. So it looks like we have wood, iron ore, and coal all together. Looks like there's an iron ore need here for medium demand. And let's see what else might be around. Looks like that's kind of how they start you out. And then I'm assuming that things will get more complex. We'll have, for example, stone over there. And I'm assuming we also have oil and other things like that to deliver. So we'll kind of keep an eye on things. Looks like the trucks are about... Oh, looks like they're actually picking up the materials. Let's see how much is waiting there. Looks like 56 out of 58 is there. And then it goes down as soon as the trucks pull up. And I think each truck can hold 7. Oh, no, it's 5. Okay. So each truck is going to make a delivery of 5. Now, in town, they are requesting... let's see, it says medium. So 0 out of 110 delivered. So we can actually increase our number of vehicles like that. I also forgot to turn this truck on, so let's do that. And we'll continue to clone a few more vehicles to continue to meet that demand. So let's go ahead and with a few more trucks. I think we'll go with like 4 more. And that should be good. So we start out with just a little bit of money. So you can see we only have $120,000 left. So building roads and getting trucks and stuff is not too bad at the start. It's pretty easy to do. Oh, turn that one on. Oh, we can release all. Perfect. That's nice. There's a release all button. Alright, so they're going to be bringing over coal. Now, it looks like there's 2 towns over here that require iron ore. Wisconsin is just a little closer to it. So I think we could build that again. So in order to build these things, that's going to be quite expensive. 21,000 plus another... Let's see, we'll have to make a road that connects over there too. So let's see exactly how expensive that's going to be. Also, we could deliver wood, but I don't think there's any town nearby that requires that except for Mesquite. And that's the only one that requires wood now. So let's try to make a connection here. We'll try to save money by building just the one garage. See if we can connect this way. Now, the trucks are going to have to make a long drive, but at least we can connect to it. So there's the iron ore field there. I love the art style of the game. I really like this. It's very clean, and I like the way it looks. Are these 2 roads connected? That's weird. It didn't, like, make a full intersection there. There it did. Okay. Perfect. So now, let's build another terminal here to pick up and drop off the iron ore. So I guess we'll make one like here. Perfect. And then we'll make another one to drop off the iron ore in town. And we can actually kind of squeeze that in somewhere. Like here. Perfect. Alright, we're down to just 26,000. And I think we need a little bit more in order to make our... Oh, look at this. So we have the ability to make factories too and to do regular research. So we can put down a research laboratory too when we're making enough money. Then we can make factories, for example, and warehouses in order to store things. So that's where we'll get some of our items from when we get enough money, when things are a little bit more complicated. So if you've ever seen the game before called Factory Town, it's very similar to that too, where you set up conveyor belts And in this case, like I said, you can have a huge train station and then all these other things feeding into it. And conveyor belts are much more reliable than trucks because they probably won't break down as much. So it's kind of cool to see the trucks and stuff going along the way. The art style's really nice, and you can get really close to these vehicles. Look at that. That's really neat. Almost looks like unturned or something like that, but cool. Very cool. It's got all those business management aspects to it that you'd really want to see. All right, looks like... wait, why are there trucks coming over this way? It's kind of weird. Where are these trucks coming from? 5 out of 5. Where are you boys going? Mesquite North is where they're supposed to offload. Where's Mesquite North? Oh, I didn't connect this. All right, that's why they can't offload. We're not making any money because the road is kind of a little weird. It's just like before with my intersection. So we did connect the roads, but the intersection is just not connected. Oh, do it. This is an early access game too, so that little complexity of trying to get these things connected will probably be fixed. Oh, that's really unnecessarily complicated. Wait, that truck can go. There must be somewhere else where they're not connected. Oh, wait a minute. They are connected. Are they? Those trucks just seem to be taking the long way for some reason. Alright, we'll have to keep an eye on them. I think I have them off on load, right? Let's make sure. On load at Mesquite North, which is here. Which is connected to this area, this boiler house here. So it should work. So let's see if some of our first money is coming in. And we're losing a lot of cash, of course, because we're buying a lot of vehicles, so that's just the way it's going to be. So hopefully all those trucks come over here. So now let's try to build our mine while we're waiting. So back to mining facilities, and an iron mine at 52,000. So we don't have the cash for that. We might be able to take out a loan. We'll see if we can borrow some cash. Game settings won't allow for it. Oh, there we go. So now the trucks are actually making their way there. Perfect. So some of them are leaving empty, so that's good. So they just pull up in front of the building, offload, and money comes in. 1,150 to be precise. Wow, that's quite a bit of cash. And let's see what the delivery is. 30 out of 110. Alright, so they definitely can consume 110 a month, and then the storage of 220. So they can store stuff for a few months. Well, that's good. Nice to see that coming in. Alright. So now we can actually deliver iron ore to Wisconsin and also Bueno Park. So what we can do is make trucks go from one location to the next, so that way we never supply one area with too much. So now we just gotta wait for a little bit more cash to roll in, and then we should be able to build the remaining mine for whatever 1,000. There's economy here. We can build power plants, so that will be another thing for a wonderful little area for coal to go to. We got rail lines, and of course I'm assuming more things will unlock as we go further, though it's showing a few things here. I'm sure there's much more we can do than just this. We start with sawmills, iron ore, and coal. So it's kind of cool. If you're not as skilled at these games, or if you like things a little bit more simple to start with, it's always a good idea to base your industries off of that first, is the basic resources like that. Takes a little while to get there, but it's going good. Apparently I really want that to connect like that. It's kind of, oh well, I guess it's kind of like a stop line or something, but it doesn't look like it's connected. But they're working now, so that's good. Alright, 33,000 in the bank, with more trucks on the way to pick up from the coal mine. Coal mine has 54 out of 58, so that's good. Actually, our trucks have to go all the way to the end of the road. They can't just pull a U-turn like that. Oh, I thought they'd be able to turn around. We better build a road then to go back. There we go. Oh, perfect. Wait, now they pull U-turns? What? Wait a minute, a second ago, you guys weren't... Oh, they're taking a U-turn here. Otherwise, they've got to go all the way into town to pull a U-turn. That's what that was. Okay. Well, lesson learned then for the future. So if we build a little roundabout there or whatever, it creates an intersection where they can turn around. So that's a lesson to know for the future then. So when they come here, for example, to the Mesquite North, they just turn around and then they're ready to go back out. Okay, so that is something that they can do, is turn around like that. So that means that at the southeast section there, we have a turnaround, and at Wisconsin East, we have a turnaround, so we should be okay there too. So we just need enough cash now to buy the iron ore mine. Okay, so it wasn't about the intersections, it was about a different intersection. Wow, look at that turning radius. That's crazy. Good. Well, now we got a whole supply of trucks coming into Mesquite. We should rename the town Barbecue. This is the barbecue region, so you're all welcome over for some hot dogs, hamburgers, some chicken wings, or some like nice potato salad. That'd be my favorite, actually. That's a real good thing on a hot day. All right. What is that there? It looks like an electric transformer. So it looks like there might be possibly power plants or something that we could do with at some point. Population is increasing, growth speed is very low, so the more things that you supply to a city, the faster they're going to grow. When the town has all the things that it needs for the boiler house, to heat homes and things like that, and then eventually they'll have clothing and extra food and protein and things like that, makes for a much better town, much better supplied town. Looks like we're building at the biggest town in the game right now. Oh, it looks like, is that supply going up? Oh, there's a high demand for coal. Excellent. That is really good. The town apparently is the boiler house is shrinking, but the population's going up, so they should probably require more people. Now that there's a high demand, that means more money from us. And look at that, we've turned it into a positive. Fantastic. All right. Love these types of building games. They're all a little bit different. For example, like Rise of Industry being more about building, kind of like connecting industries, more about the production chain than it is about the delivery. But this game, I could see, is going to have some really nice trains and things like that. So if you want to see a full playthrough, make sure you show your support here, because I'd love to see the trains and everything get going. But we got to wait on the trucks. So let's speed up time a little bit, just so we can see things come in. And I assume there might be upgrades for these buildings so we can offload faster, or so that way we can have more trucks here. But it looks like we've almost got enough to start with that iron ore mining. And since there's a high demand for coal, we may as well keep on that. So we got lucky with that one. You got lucky, YouTuber. Yeah, I sure did. 55 out of 58. There we go. So we need to really have trucks just coming through all the time. That coal mine is just pumping out coal like crazy. But now the route's a lot shorter because they can turn around, so that's good. So note to self, we'll need to build a little, like, intersection or something in front of every little mine like that on the straightaway. So here comes the trucks again. More money coming in. Oh, looks like the demand's going down now. 110 delivered in the last 30 days. So now we're shipping to storage. So eventually we'll have too many here. So maybe what we can do is have some of the trucks switch over to the iron ore pit now and try to level out and balance both of those economies, so that way we're not supplying too much to one and not enough to the other. Alright, we're at 38,000. Very nice. Look at all that stuff come in. I just love this art style. It's really cool. Alright, so what we need for the next area is, what, 52,000 was it? Mining facility for the iron ore is 52,000. And for the iron mine, a coal mine, it was only 44,000. So that's good. Let's take a look around our region a little bit. Some beautiful mountains. I only saw those 3 resources. And I don't see anything else around. So I think we're okay. About 10,000 then, until we go on to the next one. What do we need to unlock our next region? Like 900,000? Yeah, about 900,000 for most of these regions here. Yeah, about 900,000. Ooh, $1 million for that one for White Springs. Wow, okay. And that'll allow us to go on to making steel and things like that. So right now they're making their own, they have like their in-town blacksmith right here, I assume. Like this is the store where they're selling iron ore. You know how it is. You swing down to the local hardware store to pick up your own iron ore. You know how it is. Alright, let's make sure we're not oversupplying here at the town of... There we are. Oh, okay. We're not delivering too much. We're not over-delivering too bad. They are going through the storage, so that's okay. And we'll have to deliver logs at some point, too, down here. Now, the sawmill, let's see how that is. How expensive is a sawmill? Well, that would be under the mining facilities, even though it's not mining. It's technically like a gathering. It's only 36,000 for that, but it probably doesn't bring in as much money. There's our 52,000, so we can finally start with our iron ore mine. Fantastic. Here we go. Yes. Yes, indeed. Alright, so now we should be able to pick up from there. Is it going? There it is. Okay. Let's slow down time a minute and just try to get some trucks available for this. So we're going to switch some of our coal trucks over. Oops. By slowing down time, I accidentally sped it up. Alright, let's switch some of these trucks over. Are they delivering... Oh, they're actually not doing too bad in the delivery. Maybe we shouldn't switch. How much for a new truck? Let's see. Buy a new truck. Those are 26,000. Ooh, that is spendy. Alright, let's switch one of them over. Alright, buddy. Good job. We're going to switch your job now. Let's switch you to... How do I undo these? if I click here, remove. There we go. So the truck's probably going to come to a stop. So let's schedule you now to go and load from the Wisconsin Southeast and deliver to the city of Wisconsin. And it's very close, too, by the way, compared to the coal, so that should be fine. So we'll take a truck or two over there. So this one's now going to Buena Park. Let's switch that out. So let's go ahead and remove and remove. Let's make a new delivery for you, too, from Wisconsin. So truck's very expensive. We're going to need some more money to afford those. So that's good. Okay, so now we got iron ore being delivered. Fantastic. Another milestone. Yes, I know. I'm excited, too. All right, let's speed things up. Looks like we're losing some cash now. But that's because our iron ore, or rather coal, is not worth as much. Now it's only like worth 950 rather than 1,000 something. We can also get some stuff being delivered here too, but we'll need another couple $1,000s in order to build another truck stop. So now these two trucks should be working between the Wisconsin mines and the facility there quite frequently. Uh-oh. Did I not put this close enough? We might be able to scoot it over. When I put this down, it might have been a little too far out of the way. Let's see if we can get our cash back and scoot it over. Do a little scooting. Let's see. I demolished it, but do we... Oh, we don't get any cash back for that? What? Let's borrow 25,000 then. I guess there is a way to borrow a little cash. I just didn't see it. All right, well, note to self. I guess that's good to learn now, rather than if I built a huge facility. Oh, I must have just built it little... No, it should have been within the range. That's strange. Those trucks should be able to carry the iron ore. These trucks are designed to carry iron ore. Well, at least that helped me to find that button. Let's see. And let's look at the other trucks, too. So there's the AAA truck, which hauls wood, planks, and beams. The AA truck that hauls coal and iron ore. And then the other truck that hauls furniture, wood frame, circuits, all the covered stuff, all the finished goods. Was this connected? 50. Yeah. Let's make sure. Wait, these trucks are set on coal. Wait a minute. Yeah, load with... Uh-oh. They seem to be set with coal, but they should be able to haul anything. They should be able to switch over to iron ore. Okay. Something we need to do here then to switch it back over to a different cargo type. Whoa, there's first-person mode. What is this? Take a ride. Oh, wow, that's cool. Go for maintenance. Horn. Oh, I can blow the horn. That's cool. Awesome. What's not awesome is that we can't switch an empty truck bed to do something else. Does it have to go to the garage to refit for that? Well, that'd be silly. Well, let's borrow some more money then. Just so we can build a garage now. Now that I've discovered that, that's good. Let's build a new garage up here. Might not be a bad idea. There we go. We'll build it right there. Okay. Let's buy a new truck. AAA truck. Seems like there doesn't appear to be any way to refit them. Well, I guess part of this is also a learning process. This is my first time playing, but a lot of these games share a lot of the same aspects too. So let's see if this one can load up with iron ore. Coal. Iron ore, 58. Iron ore, high demand. Car 9, details. Coal. Why is it set to coal? I'll slow things down a second. Let's have these ones go to the depot. Looks like there's maintenance on vehicles too, so we'll have to watch out for that. Now, where's that third truck? Alright, let's send these ones back and let's make sure we know what we're doing. Luckily, we got it all set up, and we can pay back some of that loan now that we got 2 supply routes going. So luckily, we can expand ourselves a lot faster, and with the ability to make that loan, we could actually... Cool thing is, we could build a train station like right here. But demand is so low, we don't need to do that just yet. Alright, so all of our trucks should be in there. So let's see. Oh, you have to switch it inside the actual factory. That's so weird. I mean, if you had a pickup truck, you know what I mean? And you just helped a friend move and you had a chair in the back of your truck. And then someone calls you and they say, hey buddy, I'm going to be needing you to go pick up some charcoal for me. Could you throw a couple of bags in the back from the Home Depot? I'll pay you back. That doesn't mean you have to bring your truck back to the, the Ford factory to do that, right? Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense then, in a way, I guess. But that'll be annoying, so that's interesting. So for future construction, or for example, the trains, if we have a train car that's set to haul coal, and then we stop at an iron ore mine, does that mean it has to go to a depot beforehand? Ooh, that could be troublesome. I don't know if I like that as much. All right, this one is set for iron ore now. And this one's set for iron ore. And this one's set for coal. All right, how do we change that again? I forgot how I got there. So switch to... oh, how did I do that? Follow vehicle? No. Details, stats. Oh, how did I do that? I don't even... Oh, it's back here, this menu. Yes, okay. So weird. Okay, let's go back and get these guys deployed now. Go ahead, everybody. All good. Okay, so note to self. If you have a truck that's running fruits and vegetables back and forth and also stopping at the furniture factory, it might have to go back to a factory to be refitted. Now, I guess it makes sense, kind of, but essentially it's just a flat box where things are dumped into. All right, well, regardless of that minor setback, we are back on track. Yes. Yes, indeed. All right, there goes our iron ore. Fantastic. Should we get some wood going now, too? All right, let's do that. Well, we first got to build a road over there, and it's a little far, but I think we can make it. So if we put our road, we might be able to drive right through the iron field, or the iron range, I think. All right. Also, by me destroying that mine and not getting the money back, made me find the... I actually found the loan button that way, so that actually wasn't the end of the world. So that's good. Alright, let's go about that far. We're going to need some more money. Business difficulties with the supply of now accept less iron ore. Okay. We'll get some vehicles to deliver over there shortly, too. But it looks like they're having some difficulty. Luckily, Mesquite is still acquiring all of our iron ore, and it seems that we're doing good. The money that we're getting for that is a little less, but at least we're doing the delivery. Ooh, look at... Iron ore demand is extremely high. Wow. Alright, we're going to have money in no time. Let's speed up this thing here. Let's see a little bit more action today. We'll take on the maximum loan. And should we build a road or go for iron ore? I think iron ore is going to bring in more than logs, so let's keep going with that for our business sake. Oh, actually, let's do that clone button. Favorite button in the game. That's a really good one. Very, very helpful. Okay, let's get another truck going. That's right, they're 26,000, so we need to, like, double our money and then some. New notification. So that's the business reduction, the demand. So coal, not too bad, helping the mesquite to grow. Certainly we want to keep supplying this city, because if it grows, it's going to have other demands, and it's in a good area in the south where we might expand in the future. So let's watch these trucks still work. Let's see how much we get per delivery. Wow, almost $2,000 per delivery. That is awesome. Good job, truck drivers. That is really cool. I love how they look like, 1914 trucks, too. So I wonder, if time goes on, if our city gets bigger, and we build bigger and better things, I wonder exactly how much time we'll have to pass, or what we'll have to do in order to see, like, big semis and airplanes and things. Maybe that'll have it. I think it's mostly trains and trucks, but it would still be cool to be able to ship something via a ship in the future. Alright, we've got a new garage depot ready. Let's buy yet another iron ore truck, because that iron ore is filling up. Look at that. We cannot let that mine be full at any time. We want it to be, like, nicely even. Plus, there's so much money to be made over there, boys. Woo! Alright, let's extend our road a little bit. So I guess, all in all, I'm only out like $50,000. A newbie mistake, but very nice. It wasn't like a punishing mistake. Oh, look at that. Build a bridge or a tunnel. You can actually do B or T. So you can build a bridge this way if you... Oh, that's cool. So you can build a bridge, for example, right across the valley, or you can build a tunnel, too. Nice. Alright, let's try to supply wood to the last section there and get mesquite. I mean, no better place to bring wood than mesquite, right? Okay, good. Alright. And of course that negative money just refers to our big construction expenses recently. So how much money are we bringing in now? Still a high demand on it? Not as high, but still a lot of money being brought in from Wisconsin. Nice job. Apparently Wisconsin is communist. Check that out. I'm watching you, Wisconsin. I'm watching you. Alright, let's see. Iron ore mine. Oh, nice. That's pretty good flow. Trucks are coming in, keeping it away from that 58 maximum. We might not have enough trucks for it, but that's okay. We're getting closer to that. But now let's focus on the wood. Right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's up with this weird roundabout thing? It's a little tricky to make these things. There we go. Alright, now let's try to put down a terminal for 21,000. Actually, let's put down... Oh, okay, so we're going to need about 50,000 because the terminal requires some money, and so does the actual logging area. I think that's 30,000 plus 20,000, so we're going to need about 50 plus another 20 for the delivery here in town. Man, that's a long way to go, isn't it? But we're making money. We're profitable. We got it. I wonder if you get money back for roads. Let's see. You don't get money back for anything. Or at least I'm not noticing any. I hope we do. Well, we certainly didn't when we deleted that mine before. But that's okay. The mistake was mine. Alright, cool. So Wisconsin is receiving quite a lot of iron ore. And is there another city here? I think there might be another town we might be ignoring. No, these are the only two... Oh, wait, yes. Buena Park. And they have a very high demand for iron ore. Well, if we buy some more trucks, we should be able to supply that. And the iron ore mine is still maxing out. Let's do that. Let's do a new route. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, let's get this truck going. So you're going to load up with iron ore here, and you're going to offload at the other location. Oh, we need to build a depot here, too. Okay, so we'll make a depot in town, probably towards the end. Unload. Okay, that's closed now. Okay, so we need about 25,000. We can build... It's called terminals, so freight terminal here. Hopefully I can build that at the end of the street. Oh, we can also do terraforming, so that's kind of neat. So we can level off. I hope it doesn't cost like $3 million in the game. Well, that's a fair price. 2,000. Do a little Minecrafting there. There we go. Let's put down our station now. Oh, and conveyors too. Well, that's another thing. I wonder if we could bring a... Like, for example... Let's actually think to ourselves now for just a quick second. If we build ourselves a terminal, and then we have conveyor belts, can we bring... items, like for example here in town, I have the Mesquite North Depot. Now instead of building another depot down here, can I build a conveyor belt there? What does this do? Lay conveyors or flip conveyors? If I build a conveyor belt down here, does that work? Or does it have to be a depot? Let's see. Because there could be a warehouse down here. There's a connector. But it probably needs to be connected to a warehouse, which is worth 26,000. So it might be better just to drive there. So let's get this one finished. Lots of things we're learning today. Lots of experiments to be had. I like it. Alright, let's build that right next door. Tuck that in. Cool. Alright, now let's get that truck delivered. So Garage 2, I want you to come on down. Come on down to Buena Park North. Go ahead. Alright, that's going to bring in even more money for us since they have a high demand there. Perfect. It's got a long way to go, though. Looks like the trucks are coming in quite nicely. And we're making $1,200 there. Not too bad. So now we got a lot of money coming in, and we'll be doing logs very soon from Mesquite. And populations of cities seem to be growing. I think. Yep, seems like they're going up. The growth speed is very slow because... Oh wait, there's Wisconsin East. Oh, that's the name of the, yeah, that's the name of the actual station. Or truck stop. Wow, we're gonna have enough money in no time to buy yet another truck. Let's keep going with more trucks. We'll get everything set up nicely now. Are we still bringing enough coal down here? Oh yeah. Seems like it's about right. Because this is how much... They consume 110 a month, but they also have an additional storage that we can go over. And there's a lapse in our delivery, so that's okay. Just like your lapse in judgment, YouTuber? Hey, you be nice, Billy. Alright, let's see. Now we need something to deliver to Buena Park North. I just don't know what truck that is. It'd be nice if we could paint them. Like have a yellow line truck or a blue line truck that we'll just have to kind of spot when that zips over here with iron ore. And that'd be the one. Perfect. Love the music, love the art style. Really good looking. I love the fact that we can zoom in. It's really fun. Plus you have a free camera to kind of just do whatever you want with, for the most part. And you can drive the trucks and trains. You can actually get in there and like ride along. That's not too bad. Alright, next thing we're going to do is the wood. 208,000. I think that means how much is in total there. So we got a long time of mining coal and iron ore until all that's gone. Got a long time indeed. Okay, well in order to get up there we're going to need about 50,000 or so. So luckily we know now that the trucks can flip around and everything's going really nice. Let's see how the lake looks. Does it shimmer and shine? Wow, that's nice. Very beautiful. And when you zoom in, you can hear like dogs barking. It sounds like an actual town. A lot of good little... A lot of the times in these types of games, small little changes like that make a big difference. Small little features can mean all the difference sometimes in these games. Wow, and that iron ore mine is full again. We got to start shipping things out via train. But that's going to be astronomically expensive compared. Okay, let's build a new terminal up here. Build a freight station for our future pickup of wood. Let's see where we can build that. So it looks like there's a blue circle, like a dark blue circle and a light blue circle. I wonder exactly what that means. Maybe delivery is faster within the dark blue and a little slower on the other one. But it seems to be immediate, so we'll see. We need to get another 20-something thousand down here to deliver the wood. Wood's not as profitable, but luckily the trucks have brought in a lot of cash. There goes more of that iron ore. Wow, 1,800 every delivery there. Very nice. Good to see everything functioning. And I'm glad we got a garage up here too, so the trucks don't have to drive so far when we build a new one, especially for the logging camp. So we got enough now for our second depot, our other terminal. I wonder if these can be upgraded in the future. Doesn't seem like there's many options for them now. Let's take a look. Let's see, demand, stats. It's demands for the city, but I don't think the influence area touches that. Let's make sure. Yeah, it seems like it needs to touch it and turn green in order for that to work. Okay, so now we got Mesquite North and Mesquite South, and then we just need a lumber mill to be delivered, or rather to be built, so wood can be delivered. And they're just taking straight up logs into town, so that's fine. Literally called just wood. Okay, so the next thing is under industry. We have our mining facilities and our sawmill. So eventually when we get 90-something thousand, we'll be able to do some more research, which I think will unlock all of our stuff. Regular business is essential to maintain growth. Oh yeah, of course. Of course. Yes, we avoided bankruptcy. Congratulations, Raptor. Yes, well thank you. Well, I've been expanding everything. I'm not just trying to build an empire, but I'm also trying to show off features and things. Not that I'm being paid to do so. In fact, the opposite in this case. I paid the developers for an access code, which you can do on their site. Remember, as I mentioned at the start, you can get access to this one by hopping over to their website. I guess we do have quite a bit of expenses with all my crazy construction lately, but money should be positive. There it is right now. Alright, so we're going to need about another, let's see, $50,000 in order to build both the depot and the, or rather the mining, the logging site, and also the truck that we'll need. So another 50,000. How's this mine doing? Oh, good. At least it's not completely out. It is going to be so cool to get trains running. I can't wait to have the iron ore be transported to an actual steel factory. I wonder if exactly... I don't know if there's like a mill around here. I see sand, so that must be made for glass. Copper ore. More stone. I think we should go for iron ore. That's going to be big. It's going to be a huge, huge benefit for us. And that's only available up here, it seems. Iron ore. Or here. So these two are worth like $1 million, these two regions. And I think we got to go for it because they're just big. Business on the verge of bankruptcy. Supply mesquite with wood to prevent business from closing. Oh, all right. We're trying to do that. I'll do that right away, sir. Oh, I don't want that boiler to close yet. I need it. Okay, what do we need from the mining facility? 37,000. Oh, there must be... Oh, prices go up as time goes on. So vehicles must unlock in time, and there's also inflation. Oh, boy. All right, somebody deliver something quick. We need to get this sawmill functioning. Hurry now. Quickly. Come on, there we go. All right. Well, that's good news. But unfortunately, we can't refit any of these trucks. We need a whole different truck together. And that's probably a lot more than 30,000 now. What is it? Oh, it is 30,000. Damn, it's actually more expensive than the regular trucks. It's the most expensive, actually. You'd think the covered truck would be most expensive. It actually has a lot more horsepower. Alright, hopefully we can keep this business alive. Oh, I'd hate to invest all that infrastructure and then have it go out of business. Prevent business from closing. Not enough money. Oh, I don't want you to close. I just need to get you a truck. Well, now we have to decide. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to, like, repay my loan. Now, that's also where we're losing some money, too, is from our loan. Oh, boy, I didn't know it would do that. We've invested, like, what, 20, 40, 60,000 plus into this? Oh, boy. I guess wood is something we should have done at the beginning, but at least we went for the high money ones first, like the iron ore. That's making us some good cash. Maybe we can keep this business alive. Pump some extra money into it. Now, there's no other resources around, so the only thing I can do now is it looks like everybody's being supplied with everything they need except for mesquite with wood. How are we doing over here? Medium demand for coal. It increases sometimes, so that's okay. So the only thing I think we could do at this point is just increase the deliveries of iron ore to certain towns. That's the best thing that we could do. I'm going to try to save this business then, because I want to try to buy more time for them, or more trucks. Buy them more time and then more trucks. That's what we got to do. So Buena Park is at 114 people. High demand for iron ore. We'll keep an eye on the boiler house, make sure it's going okay. These are our savior trucks right here. These iron ore trucks are really bringing in the money. There we go. Almost there. 27,155 is all we need. I really need some more iron ore trucks. I also wonder, I think the hills actually seem to slow down trucks too. There we go. Let's prevent that business from closing. Just wanted to secure its future. But also delivering coal to grow mesquite is important too, so long as they have that thing. Okay. Well, now all we need is about, what, 30,000 for one truck? I basically bought them a truck. Alright, Wisconsin's getting... Oh, a low demand for iron ore. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and change you from Wisconsin East to Buena Park North. There we go. Let's actually do the same with you, too. Now, Wisconsin East is a little bit closer, so we won't have to go as far. So that can still get regular deliveries. Okay, we're going to supply the other side, then. So luckily, we saved that business, yes! We're doing all sorts of crazy things to save. Alright, now next, I want to see trains in this game, so going with road is a very good start. It's a very affordable way. If we started building trains, like how much is a train station? 29,000 for a train station, another 35,000 for a depot. Yeah, that's a steep climb. You definitely want to start with trucks first in this game. Let's take a look at our notifications. Okay, we're on the ball on that one. We're watching. We're taking care of them. Now, also, this is great. There's a high demand for wood, which is 385, and that's more than coal. That's 3 times as much as coal. And let's see how that is compared to iron ore. Ooh, that's even higher than iron ore. Perfect. It's going to pay off in the end. I was keeping that business supplied and alive. I'm only going to be able to deliver like one truck at a time. So when that thing comes back into town, it's going to be like MacArthur returning to the Philippines. It's going to be a parade in town whenever that log truck comes in. All right, 27,000. Let's see if the price increased. It is 39.05. Wow. So even though I have to build all these roads too, getting a loan isn't really worth that much. After you build a road for like 48,000, buy a truck, a couple of depots, and like a mine, you're almost out like $150,000. So it's very important. All right, here comes the iron ore trucks. A couple of coal trucks zipping by. There we go. Finally, we can buy that truck. All right, and we're gonna haul logs. Good. Let's buy that bad boy, and let's go from. Let's see. Saving. All right, I'm gonna need you to load up some logs here, and drop them off down here, all the way down to Mesquite South. Perfect. All right, we got that set up. Beep beep. That's right. All right, we are on our way to victory. Okay, very good. All right, well, next we're going to have to let the industries run for a little while to gain enough money to unlock, for example, the iron ore up here. And we'll have 2 sites for iron ore and a place where we can actually deliver what seems to be planks and steel. So we might be able to get double the business over there. We could actually take use of our wood and our iron ore here and make a lot of extra money. So where do you think we should expand to? What do you think of the game? And do you want to see more? Well, let me know down below in the comments section and show your support, and click or tap that like button and let me know you want more of Voxel Tycoon. A very beautiful game, and I like this one a lot. So up next, let's see some big O trains, and let's deliver some bigger goods. This is going to be awesome. We got a lot of things to do, and we got a lot of money to make. So I'll see you all next time for more. Thanks for dropping by, thanks for leaving a like, and thanks for showing your support. Again, you can get this game on their website with just Googling Voxel Tycoon, or check it out on Steam. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody. Take care, and see you soon. Here comes our logs. Woo! Let's see how much money we make. Wow! Almost $2,000. Oh boy, I'm buying some more logging trucks. Woo!